This is the parable of the dishonest servant. He was not handling his master's money well, and was going to be fired. So he took steps to protect himself and earn favor from other people by discounting his master's bills to them, thereby making them have favor on him. Jesus wasn't condoning this man's dishonesty or his being unjust. God couldn't do this. The man robbed from his employer for his own gain. What he condoned the man for was his foresight and his shrewdness. His faithfulness, character and honesty were in question, but his planning wasn't. The world has ways we Christians should not buy, if they conflict with God's word. But they don't conflict, then we should be better putting them to use than unbelievers. We are meant to creatively use kingdom gifts that we are given. And in doing so, we are meant to deny ourselves and our ambitions. At least we should deny them to the extent that they conflict with God's ways. Jesus says we cannot serve money and also serve God. This is being double-minded. I had a lawyer associate who was a very honest and upright. But late in life he had a client who was rich and was leaving everything in a trust to a dishonest son. He wasn't right in what he did, but he was shrewd. He took his client's money and ran off. The point Jesus makes is we should be shrewd and resourceful in everything we do. But he condemns being dishonest, but he condones being resourceful and shrewd. This means doing smart things but in an honest way. Living life in the gospel gives us a transformed mind in the things of God. It straightens out our thinking where we know the difference between right and wrong. We are meant to make a kingdom difference in this world, and not take advantage of people. You might say Jesus wants us to be street smart in the ways of the world. I was a street lawyer for 25 years, and I was smart in many ways. But I was also a Christian with my heart in God's kingdom. Jesus uses this parable of the unjust steward to show that it's good to use money on earth to bless others, and thus better secure our future. This applies to both our future on earth and our future in eternity. The gospel does say that we are to bless others, so that we may receive a blessing. So blessing others is a good way to live, and this man was smart in doing so. But we are to bless others with our money and substance and time and energy, and not bless them wrongfully with someone else's money. The man's purpose was good, but his method was wrong because it wasn't his money. We should be generous, but only with our own possessions, not someone else's money or belongings.